that great information. So what we want to do now is we want to give you the opportunity to have a dialogue with these leading auto manufacturers in the EV world. We've got a couple of microphones here. What we can do is just raise your hand. We'll have someone bring a microphone up to you, and we can start just having questions from the audience.
Can you hear me okay? Because my question is about hearing you okay. A couple of you have talked about how quiet they are. I've worked with the disabled community, hearing, vision impaired. They're too quiet. What are your plans to make them noisy, either all the time or some of the time or on demand? There's some technology that might let me hear them, but the person next to me not hear it.
Well, let me take that first shot. Our vehicle will have a sound that, when it's at a low speed, up to about 30 miles an hour, there's a it's like kind of a Jetsons car kind of sound. So you'll be able to hear and recognize that as an electric vehicle. That sound goes away when you get up to a higher highway speed. The assumption is that you aren't going to see a lot of pedestrians in an area where you have 40, 50, 60 mile an hour traffic. So, but at low speeds, we're going to have an audible sound that's going to be on the vehicle.
We've been following Nissan's work in this area for quite some, and I've heard it kind of encapsulated as a whirling sound. I like Jetsons better. Because the target market, one of our target market, is a group that will be focused on total cost of ownership and fixed income, it's something that we're following very closely, and we have plans in the works to accommodate.
On the Volt, as we did with the EV1, we have a relatively quiet horn that you can activate with the turn signal, so it's kind of a beep beep versus the the very loud noise of a standard horn, and we found that to work pretty well.
So what I understand is, anyway, Mitsubishi Motors also will have that sound, and I think it's going to be standardized. So in Japan, I think it's from 20 miles below approximately, it's in kilometers. And then the U.S. will also adopt that same thing. Again, being in sales, I'd love to sell like a Harley-Davidson sound or something like that, but...
Just a comment, if those asking questions, if you don't mind just mentioning your name and where you're from. Thank you.
My name is John Knox. I'm from here. Two quick questions, if I may. Battery, life, and safety. Laptops and cell phones have taught us that batteries deteriorate, need to be replaced sometimes. Is that going to be an issue at all? Two, safety has been the big selling point for the gas guzzlers in America. And I think only one or two of you explicitly mentioned that. So particularly the smaller groups, I would appreciate a response on that.
Sure, you want me to start out over here? Regarding safety for the U.S., I think all of us, we'd have to abide by or get the Federal Vehicle Safety Standard. So have as this one does here, it's airbags. I have to have also the side air curtain airbags. I understand a giant, bigger bumper. So yes, we'll abide by the safety standard. Not abide, but we'll meet the safety standards. And then your first question, as far as battery. It looks like the industry is going with very good warranties, 8 years, 100,000 miles. I know our battery's engineered at 10 years, no degradation. But, some of it is time will tell. It's good to know that it has been out there for a very long time, but as consumers, we'll be protected with significantly good warranties at this adoption period.
For our vehicle, and I think it's common with all the manufacturers up here, we're going to meet the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards. We've been crash testing our cars. We've been dunking them in ice cold water. We've done everything possible to the car that you can do to the car, and so we're very confident that it's going to be a safe vehicle. In terms of battery life, there's going to be, as with all lithium-ion batteries, there's going to be a gradual capacity loss on the battery. But our battery warranty is 8 years, 100,000 miles. I think it's the same as a Volt. And what we're planning on is at least a 10-year useful life of the battery. So after that, we're planning on secondary applications for the battery, because even if you have a 30 or 40% loss in the battery, you still have over 12 to 16 kilowatt hours of capacity. So there's opportunity for secondary storage applications or for your utility. There's other, we can take out some of the modules and refabricate them and sell them if you want a smaller pack. So we're looking at different business models in order to capture all the value in the battery pack.
Our battery pack is liquid cooled, liquid heated, and that's part of how we're able to achieve the 8-year, 100,000 mile warranty. And we have done significant durability testing to confirm that we are at that level at this point and above.
We have the same warranty that everyone, I think, has here. And I would underscore your comments on the shadow markets that are available for batteries when they can charge up to 80% after 5-10 years. So we've been doing a lot of research on off-the-grid storage utilities and uses for our battery after that, so it doesn't go into a landfill or somewhere that hurts the environment.
My name is Roe. I'm from Hawaii here. First of all, thanks to all of you for coming here. We appreciate you coming out and spending some money with us. We need it. I also want to especially point out the Nissan representative. We just want to thank you for really, I think, being a year ahead. I'm one of your, not just a hand raise, I'm reserved. So is my friend Frank here. We've even got a charging infrastructure at his filling station, you might want to call it. My question for you and my worry is allocation of vehicles. Is there anything that we can do other than be really, really nice to you and just show you the best time we possibly can? This is Hawaii. I mean, bring some more vehicles over here, please. We're going to just blow through the allocation that we've been given. And again, congratulations for, I think, being 1 year ahead of the rest of the marketplace. Must be really thrilling to be at Nissan right now. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we feel good about where we are in terms of market positioning, and in terms of, to answer your question on allocation, we're comfortable that we can deliver all the vehicles that the state demands. So in terms of our reservation process, you guys are familiar. You go online, you get a reservation number, and it tells you when you can order the vehicle. We're not going to deliver all the vehicles when the state opens, but we're going to kind of space them out over time to make sure that everybody has a good purchase experience. So again, we're confident that we can supply all the vehicles that the state's going to demand.
And if they don't, there are other vehicles that will be available, of course. Gotta say. Good point.